Welcome to the Parthia campaign for Et Impera 1.2.2. Now, we've made good progress and I got an army here, and in this part I want to take out Ganzak, but I want to talk a little bit more about the wider strategy and how I managed to get here. And I think I need to admit that I've had a lot of luck so far, because this is the furthest I've ever got with this campaign. And just to put that into context, guys, prior to starting this campaign, because I needed to work out some strategy that would give me a good chance of making progress, I must have conducted about 15 more plus test plays, trying out various strategies and using some hints and tips given to me by Dan Eddy. And to give you an idea, guys, I tried going this way, and the horse archers, I think it was the Kasami, tore my very weak army up. I tried horse archer armies, I tried infantry armies, and they just destroyed me. And of course I did try going against Baktria, but when you start, you've got the satrapies here, and what I actually found was that the best camp I ever got here, and I was actually defeating Baktria, because I was trespassing across, I think is it Merv here. Eventually the Sucalids declared war on me, so I made good progress there, and then the Sucalids came roaring in from this direction. So the strategy I've adopted seems to be the best way forward, and of all the test plays I actually conducted, I've only in one out of all those test plays did I get as far as this. In fact, I think I've got some marginally further. I think in the test play I did, I actually took Patava and Mada, and I was up here, and I hadn't managed to get into Persia because of the Sucalids. And then what actually happened then was, which is most likely what's going to happen now, the Sucalids came in here, Persia came in this direction, then after about 2 turns, Baktria decided they wanted to join in as well. So I was literally crushed from 3 sides. And you can actually see that, because if I do the diplomacy, you can see here, if I quick run down, nobody likes me. Even the Sakuruku, who were friendly, I've got the only person I've got a trade agreement with at the moment. There's no point. I've tried getting a trade agreement with Baktria, but they won't, and I've probably now ruined by. And I mean, Taxila may give me a trade agreement, because they actually like us the most, but they're actually war with Baktria, and the trouble with that is, if I make a trade agreement with those, I actually would upset Baktria. And I think if you look across here, you can actually get the breakdown of what it is there. And you can see here relations with, I think maybe if we come here and see, we've got here, see military actions against Persia, past war there, broken treaties with Pact things. So you can actually see what people actually like and dislike against you. And you can see here the even Taxila now, if we come down to Taxila here, actually that's got more information. Actually, is that relations between, oh, that's that actually gives you the relations between Baktria and oh, that's good. I've forgotten all about that actually, guys. So yeah, you can actually, if you click on here and then go to here, you can actually see the relationship between it. So you can see the absolute hostility here between Armenia, they're neutral, and if we come here, Baktria there, and of course if we come up to here, they've got a cultural aversion between there, but they're neutral. So you can actually see the difference. But the problem is that diplomacy in, I think, most Total War games, I have even in Warhammer, it still seems to be the same. It seems to be random, slight, and very arbitrary. So even if you've got good relations with these factions, they often will declare war on you. And it's the one area of the game which CA have never really been inclined to fix, and I wish they would, because it is annoying. Because you spend a lot of money, effort building up relations just to have a faction attack you. Anyway, guys, I think I've rambled on quite a lot, and I've kind of got this far, and I am a little bit nervous, which is probably why I'm talking, because the next step's going to be a big one. And again, we're just going to come back to diplomacy. Now, the Sucalids are under pressure. They're still a lot more powerful than me, but you can see here they're actually being attacked by Armenia, the Galatians here and Egypt down here. And what I want to do is consolidate this province here, because if I show you here, and we come to here, we've got, at the moment we've got 49%, so we're getting very, very good public order from here. But you can also see that we're getting Hellenic culture from the Suclids, and also there's some cultural influence from the Armenians because they've got Theros here, and we've also got the kind of the local traditions from what the original inhabitants of Persian inhabitants, which would have been, Atropine here. And what I want to do is kind of come in here and actually take this settlement here, and because I think if we come in here, and I'm not sure what resource that is, whether that's lead or iron, but we are going to go for it, guys. And my thinking behind it is that if I can declare war on the Suclids, I might get a little bit of extra favour from all these various factions around here. And I think what I might do is try and join the war. And I don't know if Baktria will accept. If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it. I'd like to keep Baktria happy. Oh, they've rejected. I fear that you. No, probably. Okay, let's. How else can we? About Armenia. Armenia like us. Or welcome, friend. Maybe welcome. If we join the war against the Suclids. Enjoy the pleasures of. Yes, they've accepted. Good. I agree. That should. Admire. Yep, that's put them friendly. And hopefully, if I attack here, and actually just make sure that I haven't messed up and put an army here. Yeah, Armenia's here. So what we're going to do is get in here straight away. Take this settlement for you, my lord. I think this will probably be the only battle we're going to have in this part, guys. So, and I do really want to keep this army in good condition. They've got a lot of archers. They've got damaged cavalry. I think we're going to fight this just for the fun of it, guys. Yep, they've come out into the field. And, oh, we've got trees. Great. Now, whether they will attack us or whether we need to attack them, but you can see I've got some horse archers which could be used effectively. Okay, I'm going to deploy. Start deployment. Right, I think what we're going to do is try and go for this open area here. What I'm going to do is start with these guys. I want to keep them quite thick, and to start with I'm going to put them into Flanax. Now I have had a question about Flanax, and I've found that putting them in this formation works in a static role, but if you push forward like this it doesn't seem to work quite so well. And I think what we're going to have is these guys, because there's a good chance their cavalry may come in. So I think we will have these guys on this side. And I think what we're going to do is get our raw cataphracts this side. I think these troops here, we've got a lot of missile troops. So we've got these guys here. Actually, let's put these guys behind. They can support those. You guys can come this side, and I think you guys can overlap this way. And I think what we will do, I'd like to see off their cavalry first. So what we'll do is we'll have these guys there, and I think you can work on that. And Then we'll have these guys in the centre. And I think we will have the horse archers out on this flank, ready to go. And I think that's it. And I think we'll move these guys forward. In fact, what I'd like to do is move the whole front line forward, actually. See if we can get out of those trees. I mean, if we got to get into these trees to attack them, it's going to be fun. Okay, let's move these guys forward. So you troops can support this side. Cavalry that side. And you guys fight this side. Archers this side. Problem's going to be getting through these trees. Okay. Archers forward. I hate fighting in trees. Because the enemy kind of suddenly springs out of I think we're going to straighten the line up a bit. Okay, this is where using groups comes in useful when you've got to attack like this. Okay. I think what we're going to do is use the cavalry to try and do a bit of spotting. Because if they're hidden in these trees here, okay, let's move the whole front line forward again. Keep you guys there. Archers forward. You're getting left behind. So are you. I think this is going to take a little while to actually creep forward with, guys, so okay, let's just guys keep moving forward. We're going to have to move into the tree line. Horse archers through. Their front line's got to be in here somewhere. Okay, I've left my general behind. Not a good idea. Okay. Nobody's under attack yet. Lead archers forward. Right. They got cavalry coming in back.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yep, they're coming in that way. Okay. I think pull you Persian archers back to the center.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Okay. You guys back to the center. Actually, you guys cover.
The enemy's hidden units.
Okay, reinforce this front here. Right, we've got some heavy cavalry coming in here. Okay, take that cavalry. They've got two sets of cavalry. Right, get there. Okay. Persian archers take up behind the line. Off skirmish. Okay, I'll start to turn this flank. Those archers off. Okay, in. They're losing decisively. Okay, start to turn this flank. Right, the pike line is holding. Okay. Let's get in behind with the archers. Need to get the cataphracts out this way. Right. Get you out because I want you to attack. Okay. Just smash these guys. Where's my general? General, wherefore art you hidden? Wait.
Our general is under attack.
Enable horse archers into this area. I think you guys can take down these guys, yes. Okay. I want you guys to start to curve these front here. This is a citizen militia. Right, these guys are breaking on this side. Okay. Archers. I want you guys there. You guys come in on that flank.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Archers. I want you guys to focus fire on those. There's my general. Okay. Get into the trees. Right. Right, get hitting these guys hard. Horse archers in. God, these guys still haven't. Oh, they've finally gone. Okay. I mean, the downside of these horse archers is simply the fact that they don't really have the ammunition. Right, we've got these guys here. Right, these citizen militia. Time for you guys to turn the flank. When the Persian elite archers are far better. Okay, I think you guys can pull away. Okay, where's my royal cataphracts in? We need the. Okay. You guys come in on the flanks against the Greek hoplites. You guys come here. Okay. Get one charge in with these guys. They don't have much of a charge. Right, pull away.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, these guys are wavering on this side, but I think we can. These guys in here. You can fire and spire and war cry. These guys are broken on this side. Yep, end battle. lost 223, about 10% of our forces. We got one of our cheap units, took lots of casualties, but that's not a big problem. We can always replace that. It's about time I upgraded. I say the horse archers are good, but they don't actually really have the ammunition for a sustained battle, especially when you compare it with the amounts of ammunition they get in Attila. And I think what we can do here, this is 16% Hellenic. I think we're just going to occupy, because we should have, because the culture here now should be still 49% our culture. So I mean, obviously we're going to get a massive there, but you can see the cultural difference is only 5%. And what we got here, lead again. Great. Right. Part of me says build this because we need the garrison. I think what we're going to do is build that and knock that down. And I think we're going to... And what I need now is for these agents to come down this way. I need to know what the Sucalids are up to. Where's my other agents? You're over here keeping an eye on these. And you're down here keeping an eye on Taxila. I think Taxila is going to be a bit of... Actually, I think what we're going to do is bring you down this way. And I think you're just in this area. And I think I want you down here, because the Sucalids are actually going to come in and attack. I need to know where they are. And let's just have a quick look at... So, by declaring war, you can see here how quickly you can turn this round. Friendly. So just by having a little bit of a war, declaring war on the Sucalids. No. Okay. I think that goes to show, guys, that fighting a common enemy is more effective than trying to get peace deals and non-aggressions. The only downside is it doesn't last long periods of time. So we've got Hatra here. Now there's a good chance the Sucalids will try and come in here, but they've got plenty. There's armies pushing down against them, and I think what I want to do now, just come back to this map. Now I've consolidated this area. I don't want it there. I think what I might need to do is bring my main army back this way with the option of pushing down through here. But I am a bit nervous, guys, and if I do sound a bit nervous, that's the reason why. I mean, I've got this tiny little army here, which is refurbishing. I think what I'm going to do is bring this army back north, and the job of this army is going to be to secure this area here, and I'm going to bring this army south with the view to maybe getting into Charax, or if Taxila starts to lose dramatically, we can maybe be able to come in and get Gore, because I'd like to get this other settlement here. But I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. So I'm going to go for an end turn. Ready to command. My faction increase in rank, governor, thank you. Yeah, my faction leader is back. He keeps getting assassinated, or they keep trying to assassinate him is the correct word. Hopefully this actually says, so if I bring you out and you're -9, I think you can afford to move this way. It's a bit of a chance, but I'm gambling on the fact that these guys are busy at the moment. And what I want to do, I mean, this is where having force march would be really, really nice. And of course we're going to drop you in here like that. And we got that built up here. I think I'd like... How's the food situation here? Not brilliant. Actually, let's check your taxed. Actually, let's go through, make sure all my provinces are taxed. So, yep. I mean, they should be. Yep. And again, I don't have a lot of cash. That's the problem. And I want you in here. See, Charax is open. If I could get into Charax, but the trouble is these navies. I mean, they're all a bit damaged, but that would still be a pretty tough battle. I mean, I really could do with some artillery. And I don't think, can I repair this? Yes. So we've got silver talents, -2 food. Yeah, get that going, get the garrison going. Got this little army here. I think you need to just stand here and look threatening. I mean, the job of this army is really to make cash, to be honest. How is the war going against Taxila? So Taxila is still stronger than us, but so yeah, Baktria is pushing down this way. So I'm going to get you down to about here, because that's the settlement I'm not interested in. Annoying thing is that the Taxila's losing here, but they've got 3 full stacks here defending against Parthia, which is absolutely annoying. Anyway, I'm going to go for another turn, guys. We've got some unassigned skills. See what you can do here. Okay, what we got here? We got this up. Civil administration, tax rate. Got 5% tax rate. Raga. Yep, I think that might be useful, because it would mean that I can start building this army up, because Raga is part of this thing. So once this army's up here, I could start maybe building this army up. So we can go for an end turn. Oh, yes, I will take that. Thank you, Parthia. Baktria. And hidden agent exposed, yes. Hidden agent exposed. The Scythian migration. The Scythians have reached a new military reform. As they migrate to remote areas, their warriors learn from the native tribes. The Scythians have made use of the military knowledge of foreign peoples and have encountered. They have begun to fight on foot, heavily armoured and disciplined formations, laying on the foundations. Oh, that's interesting. I should remember that for when I do my Scythia campaign. And yes, guys, Baktria has made a trade agreement with us. Wow. And I just would love...
My friend, you honor this place.
Come on. So attacking the Sukhalids has paid off.
Ready for orders.
And I want you up here.
Waiting for more orders.
And I want you to come south. Keep coming south. Keep the cash rolling in. We've got a little bit of cash now thanks to trade deals.
You have further orders?
And what we got here? I'd love to take up Raga, but we need to consider. Right, I want
at your service.
You to just deploy here, so we can keep an eye on this area here. I'd love to take that, because that would give me a port. That would then open up the possibility of trade with Egypt and anyone else down here, because at the moment I'm kind of completely landlocked. And my agent I've got an agent in here somewhere. I think what I'm going to do is just have you there. Of course, this is Hatra. So at the moment, so if we take Chakras, and of course what I'd want to do is come up and get Seleucia here. So the idea is, if we can keep pushing out against this province, I'm quite happy for Baktria to come down here actually. And I think if we can get Charax and come up this way, but that's an ambition at the moment, guys. So let's just have a look at our provinces. We got tier 3 here. That would cost me 3 food. What will that give me? An extra 150. That's going to give me food and public order, and that's only going to give me an extra 75. And that's Nissa. That could be useful. And Scythia, what will we get here? That's going to give me. That's going to give me another 500. Well, that's going to give me 4 public order, but I've got my army here, keeping it happy. I think. What have I got here? At the moment, I've got a garrison of 9, 10, 11. So. And that would give me more Parthian archers, and it would convert my garrison to something a bit 5 Parthian militia, 14, 12. So that would give me, because of course this gives me a little bit of extra garrison. So the garrison here at the moment is, yeah, I think I want to go with that, guys, because that is a lot of cash, and yes, and I think I'm just going to need cash if I'm going to build these armies up. That's going to be the problem. Yeah, so here we go, guys. And I've now got a non-aggression with Baktria. Wow, plus 59 friendly. I would love to be able to get those as military allies. If I can do that, that would be fantastic. And I'm just going to get you down to here. And I think what we're going to do is, I think I need to replace. What can I recruit here? Absolutely nothing. Great. I would love to replace these guys, actually. I think you can. Here, I just want to make sure there's no Suclid armies knocking around here. I think what I want is you to stand here and just cause trouble here. And I want you to stand here and cause trouble as well. And I think here, oh, I can't do it. Yeah, a bit of a fail here, guys. We got a bit of cash. I think I want you up to here. And what can you recruit? Oh, what we got here? Baggage train. Okay. I could really do with some more elite Persian archers, I think. Just boost this army up a little bit. And maybe once this is finished. And I think what I am going to do, what we got here, grain pits, quanat, that's wealth, supply lines. I think I'm going to put grain pits here. It doesn't give me a massive amount of food, but it gives me cash, and more importantly, it allows me to. So if I come out here, if you imagine this is here, if I come out against Hatra and my armies need supplies, this would be a good staging post. It will also cover this region here, so that would be a good strategic place to put grain pits. And because we've got grain pits down here to support any advance on this area here, we've only got a little bit more cash to spend. The question is, if I now Baktria likes us. How about these guys? What do they think of us? They're -10, but it says they're reliable. And they're actually at war with the Roxolani. Okay, let's do a little. Let's cancel that for the moment. The Roxolani, they're up there. Okay, we're going to take a bit of a chance here, guys.
We will gladly
We're
listen
going to offer to join the war.
But do not wrap them in lies. The spirits know truth.
I mean, it's a risk, but that actually might make them a bit more inclined to be friendly with us by offering to join their war. It's a risk, I know, a big risk. And that's a cultural conversion here. Yeah, we're up to 43%. Things are looking good. And this has got negative. Ah, yes, that's exactly what I want. If we can build this army up a little bit, And then what we could do is we might be able to steal this goes into rebellion because of our cultural effect. We may be able to sneak in there and take that settlement from them. So maybe I need to build this army up while this army stays the way it is, and we're just going to have to fight with some kind of substandard troops at the moment. But we're going to go one more turn. I think time's pushing on, guys, so I think we'll go one more turn, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Right, got hidden agent exposed, and we've got a governor increase. Oh well. All we can do.
Command.
We've got 6 turns for this, and
Ready for battle.
you can't really recruit anything else here. We've got the hoplites, we've got 4 archers, got no cavalry. That's what we could do, is recruit some of these cheap guys. No armor. We've got some axemen. Okay, let's see what else I got actually around here. Got a little bit of cash. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is, that's still building up. This is our main military recruitment area. Although, truthfully, Nissa, that's a public order. The public order here is brilliant. I'm torn between, so let's see here, I can recruit another army, and I could raise my faction leader, recruit some forces here, and actually let's see. Yeah, neutral. Minus 26 plus 33, so that should be increasing. Okay, I'm going to take a chance here, guys. I'm going to pull this army back here, and you can just patrol this turn. And I think what I'm going to do is get some better troops here, and then this army can come over and give them to this. That means I'm going to leave this flank very, very exposed. But hopefully these guys are going to like us, and so is Baktria. And that will work. And I think I've got to take up Nissa. That's not that much in the way of cash, though. Really, I need cash. I need cash badly. That's building up. We can't afford that. That's the moment. I've got 5 food here. This is 3 public order. That's 7. That would cost me 2 extra food. And that doesn't increase my income. That does, but that, wow. That's going to be a headache. I mean, I could hang on to the cash and get that set up. And let's see. Or maybe we could take up Raga. Raga's like back from the front line. Actually, we've got -2. What's causing that? -2 public order. No, I think we need to get you. I don't know if that's actually going to improve it. Nope. We need. So we're actually getting the negative public order. It's got to be due to that. Okay. We'll just see. Hopefully that will solve itself on its own course. Okay. Which one of these is... That's going to give me 150 wealth. That's in there. I mean, yeah, enemy forces could come down and attack through here. That's going to give me +2 food. We've got a little bit of food. What's this going to give? -4 public order. That's going to double my income from this area. and it's going to give me an extra growth. I think I'm going to go with this, guys, simply because I get the extra growth and a bit more cash. And I think that's it. And I think this is where I can leave it, guys. Let's just have a quick check. Yeah, we can come in against Charax. Maybe that will be what we need to do in the next part, is come down and attack Charax. Charax has got a garrison of 16. They've got a couple of navies. I think maybe that might be the way forward, is to kind of come in here and attack that. But I'm going to do that in the next part, guys, because again I will want to fight it, and fighting the navies. Let's see what is the quality of their garrison. 5 hoplites, 6 militia. Yeah, I think I can't see what these navies are. Can you get any closer to these navies? I don't know if my agent can actually spot these navies. Got a general there, so we've got a couple of archers, a damaged general. We're going to have to be careful because these are quadrime. Their board allows ballista to be mounted on large decks. Yeah, so they've got effectively 2 ballista ships here as well. So, and Greek Marines. So these guys, melee defense, attack. So these are going to be a little bit of a tough proposition to deal with. But as I say, that's going to be for the next part, guys. And hopefully my luck will hold. And I'm going to emphasize this, guys. I think I'm here more by luck than strategy. And I think the key is Baktria. If they turn against me, I'm stuck well and truly. But Baktria seems to be pushing very well against Taxila at the moment, and I think I'll be even quite happy to let them to take Gore here. And the only downside is if I take this settlement and Baktria carries on pushing against the Sukhalids, they are going to. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could. Hopefully, if they take that, Baktria will come down this way. If they come through here, then I'm going to take attrition in Charax, which is going to be a pain in the neck. I'll probably have to raise a navy here. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And till next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.